Mexico, the land of enchantment, and today home to the New Mexico Bowl. Weeks of additional practice and prep for bowl games not only can set the tone for what we're going to see in this game, but for what might be in store next season as well. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the West Virginia Mountaineers, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the North Texas Mean Green. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Kickoff team out there ready to tee it up and get this bowl game underway. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. The Mean Green offense will take the field and they'll get this thing underway. Guys, it's been a long season. These two squads have had their fair share of battles, but today, David, they have a chance to end the season with a double.
Man, it's a little bit old school, right? With the bowl system, not as much to play for, but you get to put that uniform on again. And it should mean something. You had the bowl prep. You got to have some fun in a different city, Jesse. Now you get to go out and attack this game.
And it's another opportunity just to finish the season, right? To go out with a win. Both of these teams have taken this bowl game seriously. They've prepared. They feel like they're both ready to go. Winning this game is important to build momentum for next year, and also you want to send the seniors out with a double.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse, Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
North Texas lining up, facing 3rd and long. They think there's room to run to the right here. Past the first down marker and still running. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Man, talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number 1. Was priority number 1. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
Makes the stop at the 35-yard line. They rip off 15 yards on that one, and they are rolling. North Texas really has it going on offense. Running it to the right. Not much room to run. Let's give him 1 to the 33. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Might be calling a hot route. Pulls and fires complete. Really nice job there by both guys, the throw and the catch, to work that defense and get the first down.
Man, that play takes some protection. If you're going to stick it in the belly and that wide receiver is going to run down the field that far, I need some good protection, and I need my lineman not to go downfield. Nice job by the quarterback making the right read, being patient for the next drive.
He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave a little bit of everything on that one. North Texas will come to the line with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And the defense stuffs the run, and the ball will remain at the 2.
So on offense, you've got to find a way to put 6 up on the board. You know that in this game, field goals may not get it done. So big-time players make big plays in big games. Who can you rely on right now to get you a touchdown?
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Back to pass. Strike through the air for the score.
How about that first drive by the offense? Usually script the first 10 plays. Well, I had one extra. It only took 9. Great job moving down the field, stringing plays that look like other plays together, and getting this opening drive touchdown.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the West Virginia Mountaineers offense will go to work for the first time. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches need.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. Be interesting to see what they do today.
The Mountaineers want to move quickly. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. He lobs one high down the left side. And he'll pull it in inside the 20. He's showing it all. The juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line. West Virginia. Give to the running back. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Now the play fake. And he was pushing for that goal line, but the D stopped him at the 2.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver of the middle of the field.
Takes a snap, wants to throw. Big guy smells it. And he won't be able to get in as the defense gets him down at the 1. Looking for just one more yard. It's second and goal. Trying to bully their way in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Mountaineer. Looking for the time with the extra point. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
He'll start to return inside his 5. He's out of bounds at the 31 after a nice return. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it off? Just keep at it here on this drive.
Well, and if I'm the defense, I'm making some changes. I'm bringing in more big bodies. I'm playing more aggressive towards the line of scrimmage. I am not going to let them have that kind of drive again.
The Mean Green can be aggressive if they choose here on second and short. Might be changing the route. Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to go up top. He hurls one deep down the left side. Intercepted, and that total goes to 16.
QB's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job by the DB making a big play, getting the ball back to its offense.
From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. Some early drama here. We're all even at the end of one of this postseason showdown. Let's take a look at the stats so far. We've got a good one on our hands here. Let's hope we keep those good vibes going here in the second. First play of the period will be a second down. They'll go right back to it. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. And the Mountaineers want to pick up the tempo. Off play action. Fires to the big fella. He'll be run out of bounds, but there is a flag on the play. Personal foul. Just an ill-advised play by the defender to make contact with the quarterback after the throw, and it cost his team. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28. The Mountaineers, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. They'll run it from the gun. Makes a man miss. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. And the Mountaineers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Looking to fire. Grab near the marker. It's Peters. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score.
First down, West Virginia.
Play action on first down. He wants it all. Touchdown, West Virginia. Fit it in the window for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when they're throwing it because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays, and they closed the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. The returner will field it and try to do some business. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. From the gun, the ground game. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And this offense on first down, and they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. The Mean Green needing only a sliver of green to convert on third down. They'll try to bully their way for the first. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up fourth down. Talk about aggressive. This head coach is keeping the offense on the field inside his own 30. Trying to do it on the ground. That'll move the chains. It'll be a first down for North Texas. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. That time they were in their own territory. That took some lower intestinal fortitude.
And listen, if that's what you're going to be, that's who you're going to be. You're going to be that kind of offensively aggressive, then stick with who you are. And apparently, nowadays, going for it on your own end, it really ain't nothing anymore.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Got his man down the middle. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
When offenses get first downs like this, and they move the sticks, and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. North Texas can dig into that playbook on second and short. Back to pass. Working that wide receiver screen. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. 3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly to the tight end. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to throw on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Wants to throw again. They'll run the screen. Really good pickup on 2nd down there. Leaves them with 3rd and 2. They are getting deep into the playbook. 11th play of the drive. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Got his man. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the 1st down at the 34-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds the tight end. There he goes. Inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out at the 18, and they're in business. North Texas has it going to work with another 1st down. Zings it complete to the right. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. He's got it and still on his feet. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
They'll go to the air. And he really wanted to get the touchdown there, but it's incomplete.
That last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
Man, I like the response by this defense. They've given up some yards, gotten all the way down here near the goal line. But 2 straight plays, 2 straight incompletions, now forcing a 3rd down. They'll be happy to get out of this drive with just 3 points.
Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back.
False start of offense.
The official has offered the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The defense trying to make a stand on 3rd and goal. Making side adjustments here. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And it's incomplete as he tried to thread that needle to the back corner of the end zone. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. Dead center perfect. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the 1st half. They'll start this drive going to the air. Got a man. It's Peters. Turning it on. At the 20. Touchdown, Mountaineer. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
You know, there's so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with a lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw him paid off there for the touchdown.
Yeah, and let's finish this half now. Now, we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time, so get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. This lead
halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it in halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They're dealing with a second and long. Looking downfield, and time is running short. Sets up the screen. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time and get to that first down marker. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. North Texas comes to the line on 3rd and short. Off the play fake. On the run, still looking. Still on his feet at the 40. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself? Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. To the air on first down. Firing to the right, complete. That should be the final play of the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Reese, thanks. You put these 2 programs together given the seasons they had, and we figured we might get a notable first half in this New Mexico Bowl.
North Texas will kick it off to start things here in the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. They more than got the job done in the first half. Now the job in a bowl game, don't get distracted and finish the deal here in the second half.
I mean, love the way they came out. They had all that time off, didn't look rusty.
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And this is exactly what you needed to see from this defense to start the second half. You're down, you got to create some momentum. You got to get your offense a little bit excited. Nice job creating the sack. Perfect start to the second half of this defense.
Trying to tackle this guy's a business decision as he gets it up to the 29. The Mountaineers racing to the line in the hurry-up. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And pass not closes. He got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. And the Mountaineers will call on their punt team. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. Books it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. Going to the running game. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, it's a negative play trying to run the football, and I think if you're on offense, you got to be thinking about throwing it now. You're trailing by a lot. You got to get back in this game. You need tempo, and you need explosive plays through the air.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. They'll toss it to the outside on the left. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Here's the handoff. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
Coming up, 4th down.
A famous writer once said, most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move. Going for it on 4th down, trailing by double figures. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down. And it looks as if they buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. West Virginia has it, and the offense ready to go to work. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points.
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock it down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action.
Quick release by the QB. Brings it up the open. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. The Mountaineers are in the hurry up. On the keeper. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. And the Mountaineers come to the line with a new set of downs.
I just love it when my quarterback knows situational football. They run the option. He understands. It's 4th and short. Like, I got to stick my nose in there, get north-south, and try to get that first down. I love when I have...
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
Sometimes you beat your guy and you get sacked so clean. And sometimes, like on this play, the DBs do a great job covering, make the QB hold the football, and then the rush gets home.
That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. Push down for the tackle. The Mountaineers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. We'll see if this offensive line is ready for the blitz. They'll go with the correct snap. That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss.
ISO. So we're trying to ISO a linebacker, get downhill right now. Not trying to ISO a corner, get wide and start to go outside. A lot of times when you bounce that thing that's supposed to go in the middle, those guys aren't taking the proper angles out wide. They're assuming where the ball's going, and that's inside. Good job by the defense, but the offense has to know where that play's supposed to go.
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't work it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on down. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. One back in the backfield. He gets the carry. They stop him after a 6-yard run out there at 24. Mean Green can be aggressive if they choose here on 2nd and short. Now they'll run it on the toss. Still on his feet at the 35. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down.
And I'll tell you what, we can focus on the left side of the line of scrimmage because that's where the play starts. But you don't get big gains when you run out wide unless wide receivers, yes, wide receivers commit to blocking, staying on their guys. Really good job on the outside by giving the running back space to make the big play.
The Mean Green after that last run, why not go back to the well? Right back to the well. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe good.
He lets one fly deep. Makes the grab along the left sideline for the huge gain.
Well, I know they're losing right now, but they're not going to be losing for long if they keep hitting shots like that. And I love the idea here, taking a shot to your best player on offense. This guy is one of the biggest playmakers in all of college football. Tremendous speed. He locates the ball, makes a catch, and that play gives this offense so much confidence.
Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and West Virginia has the lead. And sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the third. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. push it downfield. Makes the catch. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
When you play zone coverage, you got a wide receiver that's a beast. It becomes very, very difficult. Got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. Looking to scramble. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself?
These quarterbacks are so frustrating. I mean, he takes and chews up ground so easy. Gets the first down easily.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Mean Green.
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the second level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that runner.
Now they'll try to get the two and make it a 3-point game late. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Makes the grab in the end zone for the 2-point conversion, and that could be big as it draws him to within a field goal. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well, then I'd give back that last score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. They've got it back after that last drive stalling out, and they were stopped on fourth down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but Jesse, they stall on the other side of the field. They got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. Second and short, maybe looking for a shot. He makes the catch. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. That'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And you took a loss on first down there trying to run the football, but you've got the lead. You've got to continue to run the football. And this is a big challenge now.
Oh, he's got some space. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground cover. Pick up the first. On third down, he drops the throw. It's complete to the left. This senior shows some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down.
And you just get the feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're going to win.
The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. And the Mountaineers will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Quick timeout call by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Tight end now in motion. He'll do it himself. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
And is why this guy is a true dual-threat quarterback. You've seen him all game, hurting them with his arm, already over 200 yards passing. And how about his running ability now? And flashing that on the option play. There's a variety of ways he can take the game over, and the defense is figuring that out fast.
They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, they try to go with draw. They didn't catch the defense blitzing, so it wasn't a great look anyway. But up front, they just got beat regardless. And that back, David, had nowhere to go.
He had nowhere to go, but those offensive linemen, you got to set and you got to invite those defensive linemen up the field and kind of push them by. And you could tell they didn't do that. They didn't create any holes. There was really nowhere for him to go. You got to give him that first little hole, and maybe he can make a move. So the offensive line needs to do a better job. And that's exactly what you would expect from this offense. Listen, when you're in that 1 to 2 minute range and you got the football and you got a lead, it's smash mouth, it's keep that clock running, it's ground game. So interesting now on this third down what they do next, but we got to keep that clock moving.
After that last one, they're staring at a second and long. First down marker just short of the goal line. Got it! And he will score! Touchdown, Mountaineers!
Late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Looks like he's going to bring it out. He's brought down to the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Got the quick pass. He gets across the 25, steered out of bounds at the 26. This offensive coordinator is going to have to be creative. Time is winding down, and the offense has to move quickly. Tight end finds a soft spot. To the 43-yard line, and a first down for this offense. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. A deep throw as the clock winds down. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. That big play has this defense reeling, and now they'll snap it 1st and 10 from the 14. Going for 6. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be 1st and goal. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, North Texas.
And they desperately needed that touchdown. Now it's miracle time. We got to kick this onside kick and somehow find a way to boot a long field goal and maybe win this thing at the buzzer.
And he tacks on the extra point. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. So the kickoff team will come out after they turn in a score on that last drive.
25.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. Clock is stopped. Timeout used by the defense. 14 seconds left. Quarterback's just going to take a knee. After back-to-back losses, this team is really teetering on the edge of disaster.
They got to try to hold on to the positives, as hard as that is to do right now, having lost a couple back-to-back, because this team has good players, and they've got good schemes on both sides of the ball. Just things have not gone their way. They just need to make a few more